Hi there folks, and welcome to the What Solutions for this week's The Daily Rigour, issue number 115. Okay, so last Monday was a big celebration for International Left-Handers Day. So I got a couple of questions featuring on this. This of course is a day that's close to my heart because not many people know this, but Rigger Man is also left-handed. Anyway, so we're asked approximately how many left-handers are there in the world, and we're also told it's 11% of the population. So the population is 7.6 billion. In other words, it's 7,600,000,000. And to find 11%, what we could do is we could find 1% first by dividing by 100, and then to get 11% we multiply this by 11. And if you put all that into your calculator, you get an answer of 836 million. So how many more right-handers are there than left-handers in the world? Well, quite straightforward. You know the number of, you know the entire population, you know the number of left-handers. So to get the right-handers, the number of right-handers, you just take those two numbers away from each other, and that gives you an answer of 6,764,000,000. But to answer the question, we were asked how many more right-handers were there than left-handers. So now we know the number of right-handers. We've already worked out the number of left-handers, so we do another takeaway. So there's 5,928,000,000 more right-handers than there are left-handers in the world. No wonder I can't get a left-handed potato peeler, I'll tell you that. There's just no market for it. Okay, on to our next story. It's a fantastic story with a very hard-working charity from Dumfries kitting out less fortunate children with brand new, not second-hand, brand new school uniforms, and they require donations from your generous selves to achieve their goals for getting it right for every child. We at Rigor Maths are delighted to be making a donation, and we hope that you'll maybe consider checking out their Facebook page as well. It's very important because officially 1 in 4 children in Scotland are living in poverty. What a staggering, depressing figure. But we have to write this figure as a decimal and a percentage. So as a fraction, it's 1 over 4, and to write it as a decimal, you actually do the division, 1 divided by 4. So you could do it that way if you wanted to, but sometimes it's even easier if you can to make it an equivalent fraction over 100, because it's dead easy to do the division then, because it's dead easy to divide by 100. So 4 multiplied by 25 gives you 100, and you can work that out by doing 100 divided by 4. So if we times the bottom by 25, we've got to times the top by 25 as well, and 1 times 25 is 25. So to change it to a decimal, we can actually do 25 divided by 100, so just move every digit down 2 place values, and it comes to 0.25. And to change a decimal into a percentage, all we have to do is times by 100, where we move everything up 2 place values, so that's 25%. So keep up the good work, girls, impressive stuff. Okay, so on to the USA now. Got an interesting one here. We've got this couple one big on instant cash for life. So you can either get £1,000 per week for the rest of your life, or the ticket holder's life, or you can get a one-time payment of $675,000, which this couple decided to do. But Charles is the ticket holder, and we're saying if he lived all the way up to the average life expectancy in America, would he have made more money by choosing the weekly payment or the lump sum? Well, let's find out. Well, if he chose the weekly payment and he lived till he was 79, that means he'll have been getting that weekly payment for 19 years just by subtracting his current age away from the age that he's expected to live to. So that's 19 years at £1,000 per week. So it's £1,000 times 52. That's how much you'll get for 1 year, because there's 52 weeks in a year. So for 19 years, we need to times that by 19. And that comes to $988,000. So we can clearly see that he would have made more money choosing the weekly payment, since 998,000 is greater than 675,000. So of course that maybe begs the question, why did they decide to choose the lump sum when they could have had a lot more money choosing the weekly payment? But then of course if you're quite good with investing your money, you could find that you could turn this large amount into an amount that's even larger than this one here. Whatever they decide to do, good luck to the both of them. Okay, so on to our final story. So Turkish lira has slumped to an all-time low. So when I last went to Turkey a few years ago, You were kind of getting 3 Turkish lira for £1, but now you're getting 7.67 Turkish lira for £1. And of course, that's good news for tourists because when you go on holiday and you change your pounds into Turkish lira, you're going to get a lot more Turkish lira for your money, and that means that you can ultimately buy a lot more things when you're in Turkey. So, using the exchange rate, we have to change £500 of holiday money into Turkish lira. So to change pounds into foreign currency, we multiply by the exchange rate. So in this case, we're going to do 500 multiplied by 7.67, and that gives us an answer of 3,835 Turkish lira. So hope you got on okay with this week's questions, guys, and you enjoyed answering them as much as we love making them. So stay tuned for next week's edition when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and bye for now.